this video is about one of my favorite games of all time. It's actually about how to use prio in all lanes and a winning jungler. So you can see this is actually an old game, 3 years old, game 5, DK against Genji. So what you're gonna see after the draft is that I believe Genji is gonna outscale quite heavily, even if they have Ari, simply because at that time Yumi was actually quite strong. Yumi Heka, stuff like that, and Saya was also stronger than what it used to be. But this is a perfect example of how to utilize an invading jungler and 3 winning lanes. Even though I think I remember DK actually lost this game somehow. With obviously they get heavily outscaled, but I think at some point they had like close to a 10k goal lead pretty early on. But as you can see, Jace is mid, and this is the time where probably Showmaker Canyon were the arguably the 2 best players in the world at this point. And yeah, I believe simply nobody was actually close in the mid jungle synergy. So Renekton should have pushed. Jace at this point was a little bit OP, or probably my bias, but yeah, and 6 will have prio as well with Yumi. So obviously Nidalee is gonna invade. In general, Nidalee wants to invade a lot, but with 3 winning lanes or pushing lanes, she will permanently invade. But this is the beauty of how DK planned out. So this is a little bit context. So the game will start soon. And as you can see, this is probably before a lot of the Renekton nerfs and so on, obviously. So the issue for Genji is not their scaling, but in general, you don't want to have 3 losing lanes. Or Chovy or Ari in this point should probably be more like even-ish. So I think Genji was like, if we are like 5k behind at 25 minutes, we should be fine. And Peanut just needs to suffer a bit. So obviously top and bot for Genji are losing bot lane and losing jungle, but I think they thought that Ari should do okay, and that would be the bridging point. So if Ari gets prio in this lane, Nidalee can't invade as much. The issue, or the general idea, that if you have mid prio, it's so much more difficult to invade in general. But the issue is that this is Nidalee, and she is so difficult to catch. So look, especially how Canyon uses the prio. This is insanely, just insane. So Heka obviously wants to start blue. It was no like Raptor start or Wolf start or anything at this point, because we are 3 years back. And Heka needs the mana and so on. So blue was actually more or less the only option for Heka. So you don't need to worry. Nidalee takes red and gonna invade. Jumped over the wall, and as you saw, division he just walked around the vision, and now he takes one camp, and Peanut is out. And look how aggressively, this is the beauty, look how aggressively Showmaker is playing to get prio, so Nidalee can keep invading. And now it's into the top side. Look on the minimap how aggressively Renekton is playing too to get the prio. This is the beautiful part. And now Canyon is going to walk through the turrets and keep on invading. This is so insanely disgusting. Like, what is Heka gonna do? Mid has prio, full vision, mid gonna reset the reset, and now Canyon is just gonna literally almost earmark Heka. Make sure none of the camps are taken on his side. Like, Showmaker push, and then check the Raptors, and now Nidalee is going to go red. And look at top. Top has had permanently prio push the entire game. I'm going to keep on. So now red is gone, and the golems are going to be gone. So Heka is going to stay more or less on one camp at 3.5 minutes. This is so insanely GG. And you see Renekton going to proxy farm, obviously because Nidalee is here. And it's nothing Heka can do. And Hoya is even going to stop the recall. So now Nidalee is more or less 2.2 levels ahead. And it's nothing Dorian can do. And now 6 has push, and they're going to reset and repeat. And Nidalee is just going to back off, clear his own camps, and then keep on invading. And this was so beautiful because you saw the 2 wards they had in level 1, and Nidalee knew exactly where they're going to be, and then circumvent them with jumping over to the dragon pit. And you could see the team play. Obviously, Canyon invaded a lot, and he's going to keep invading. But the point being that with Showmaker pushing so hard and top pushing so hard, allowed Canyon to keep on the invade. And this is just so sad for Peanut. It's he Canyon took red, and now Kellen is coming too, gonna try to keep on the invade. It's just it's just it should have been GG, and now he even dies, and Canyon should be fine. I mean, this should have been the game, and top will keep on have prio, Jace will have prio, and Canyon can just repeat. Look at this. At 5 minutes and 30 seconds, he has taken 1 red from his, like 1 camp from his side, and just taken enemy jungle. He's like he has 1 kill and 1 assist, and he's up 20 CS or in camp. So he's so far ahead. Renekton is ahead, obviously, as he should be, and Jace got the kill, so he is ahead. And now Canyon is going to take his camps. Look at the efficiency. He invaded twice. Now he's going to take his camps on his side, because most of the camps of Peanut are gone. And now he's going to invade again. This is just, it's so beautiful. It's probably the best use of 3 prio lanes I have ever seen, and the execution from not only from Canyon but the whole team, the top side. They knew exactly what to do. They pushed all the lanes so heavily early on, didn't bounce the waves, like just permanently push and let Canyon invade. So this is actually quite insane. This die was a little bit ambitious. Good read by Peanut, but My point being, with an invading jungler and 3 pushing lanes, you could just see how well they planned and executed. And I have not seen probably anything close to this before or later. Like, nobody have used prio lanes as efficient as DK, and this was just simply a masterpiece. It was so insanely disgusting. So this is probably my favorite early game. The planning from level 1 and using your lanes, it was just beautiful.